Well, obviously not the result that we wanted today. It was a championship football game, and we lost. We didn't play well enough to win. Credit to Coach Broadway and his staff and his kids. They played better than we did today. And some of our deficiencies were because of them. And you have to credit those kids for playing hard. I thought their offensive line blocked very well. Tariq Cohen is as good as advertised. Defensively, they didn't let us get in the rhythm. So, when you're playing good football teams, you got to score when you have the opportunities to score, and you can't get penalties, and you can't turn the ball over. All the things that cause you to lose football games. So we'll come back to work tomorrow, even though it's a bye week. We'll come back to work, and I'm not down on my kids. I've got a great locker room in there, a great group of guys in the locker room, great group of coaches, and we'll come back and put these guys in a position to try to win the rest.
Why the struggles on offense, did you think today?
I think part of it's them. Part of it's us. We had some penalties. We missed a wide open touchdown down the field. When you're playing good teams, you have to be able to capitalize. And when it's 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 12, it's kind of tough to run the football when you're behind the chains. I think our offensive line gets they take a lot of a beating for some of those deficiencies. Those kids are playing hard, and I've got to do a better job putting those guys in situations to make them successful.
Sure. How fast are the holes filling up on the line? I mean, unusually fast?
Well, it wasn't nothing unusually fast. It was just it was a little bit of us technique-wise, and like his coach said, we can't take no credit away from their D-line. They did play pretty well, but we just got to focus more on our technique and make things happen for us.
How frustrating is it when you just can't get anything going?
I mean, it's frustrating, but we just got to keep playing. The game 4 quarters, so can't let one play determine the next play.
You guys had a hard time getting anything generated, but yet, they practically lived in your side of the field, but it's still a 1-score game midway through the 3rd quarter. Did you feel like you guys, that you could gain a little traction, or you were still within striking distance?
I thought our defense played their tails off. We didn't do enough on offense to help our defense today. When the defense is out there getting stops, playing their tails off, we've got to be able to get the ball back and not go 3 and out. And like you said, I mean, we were in the ball game and we weren't able to finish. I mean, a couple of plays here and there changed the game, but again, like I said, they made the plays and we didn't.
How big was that penalty at the end of the drive there in the 3rd?
It was huge. We had 30 yards in penalties on 2 consecutive plays. You can't give a good football team 33 yards, and they're aggressive penalties. I mean, people get upset because they're personal fouls, but it's not like our guys are doing anything in regards to misconduct. It's just guys being aggressive, trying to get the ball carrier down, and we grabbed his face mask, and that's something that we teach our kids how to tackle, but that happens in football, and I'm not gonna panic or scream at them about those, but those penalties do hurt you. I mean, when you have a chance to tackle a guy, you get him down the first time so that you're not reaching back the second time, and that's usually when those types of penalties occur.
Yeah, how slippery was Cohen? How tough was he to tackle?
Very slippery. You got to make sure you wrap him up. I mean, there's a few times where we thought we had him in the backfield and he escaped. So definitely he's a strong back. He keeps his feet moving and he'll make you miss. So definitely you got to wrap him up.
Coach, after a game like this, how important do you think it is to have a bye week so you can look at what you did, look at what you did wrong, and then you can fix it or look at some different things that goes our way?
Russ, I'd rather play tomorrow than have to sit on this thing for 2 weeks, but we'll approach it. We won't change our schedule. We talk to our kids all the time about being the same people every day. If you're looking for us, these guys will be in the weight room at 12:30, and we'll be upstairs watching tape. So we're not going to change what we do. We'll just find a way to do it better.
Special teams, it seems like you fixed those issues from last week, and talk a little bit about the punt return. And Garden had a great week last week. It seems like we did a better job special teams wise today.
Well, we addressed some things, but obviously, Mike didn't snap the ball over the punter's head, and that's nothing that we did. He just got himself fixed. And in regards to their return, man, we challenged our kids to run down and cover, and we challenged our punter to try to punt the ball to give us a chance to cover. So special teams wasn't the reason we lost the football game today, and so that's something to build on.
When you look at this box score and find anything positive to take out of this week?
Everybody's healthy. You know, and at the end of the day, we're going into a bye week and we're healthy. But again, I look at the box score and I think I have a defense that I take anywhere in the country and line them up and play. And I think I have an offense that, you know, if we can hit some plays, it's a different thing. You know, we had DeAndre Sangster wide open down the middle of the field. We missed the throw. You know, we got pressure another time when we had an open receiver. So I'm not going to take my ball and go home by any stretch. I still believe in these kids and I believe in what they can do and we're fully expecting to win the rest of our football games.
Talk about that, Coach. It's a lot of football left. And it's only one loss in conference. It's early against a good team. A lot of things still to shake out. They still have a lot of teams to play. How do you focus on the next game and still playing for what your goal is at the end of the season?
Well, you can't get to any of our goals if you don't win a game every week. You know, and one thing about this football team is everybody knows that they're a resilient bunch. You know, we lost 3 straight, came back and won 2. Told the guys in the locker room, one game doesn't finish the season. I mean, 6-2 won this league last year. So our goals are all still intact, and as I said, we'll be here tomorrow ready to work.
How concerned are you about the sacks? Second week in a row you got 7 or 8.
You know, some of those sacks, you know, are results of the offensive line. Some of those sacks are a result of running back. Some of those sacks are a result of Greg holding onto the ball too long. So it's something that we've got to fix. That's nothing that I'm not going to sit here and say our offensive line gave up how many ever sacks we gave up today, because that's not the case. We've got to make sure that we're doing a better job of always putting those guys in the best position. You know, one of our tight ends gave up a sack today. You know, so it's something that we've got to continue to work on fundamentally and make sure that we're sliding things and protecting guys the right way to it so that people aren't hitting great.